up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, no filter. Back for another episode. Freezing cold. But the thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flow Show, no filter, are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, everybody. We up at the crack of dawn. Crack of dawn. We up before the roosters every morning, Monday through Friday, for the Flow Show, no filter. Good to see everybody in the building already. Y'all coming in early today. Good morning, Enoch, Denise, C. Tuck, Laura. True. And first of all, before we get started with this Diddy mess, this ICE situation, 50 Cent, Ray J, we got a lot to discuss today. But first and foremost, we got to represent the South finest, 5973. This must be their first live. Everybody welcome the South finest to the first Flow Show, no filter live. Once you go live, what C. Tuck say, once you go live, you're going to be all right. So everybody welcome the South finest in the building for the first time, first live ever. Grandma Kathy, I know you shouldn't have no voice left after your Seattle Seahawks put belt to ass yesterday. So congratulations to Grandma Kathy. Her Seahawks will be in the Super Bowl. She's been talking about it since the beginning of the season. Don't see how time fucking flies. The South, what's up? Sandy caught the live. I'm glad you did. We got a lot to discuss today. Man, oh man. We had a good weekend of football. Congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks and congratulations to the New England Patriots. New England Patriots put belt to ass to Denver Broncos, while Seattle Seahawks put belt to ass to the Rams. Me and Shauna's ticket missed by 0.5. We had Patriots to win on a parlay ticket to go along with the Seahawks to win. We got them both right. The only thing messed up was the Patriots were supposed to win by 4. They only won by 3. So actually 3.5. We actually lost it by 0.5. So FanDuel, y'all already on my shit list, FanDuel. 0.5 is the difference between us having $100 more. That's all right. We're going to make it up on Super Bowl, though. We're going to make it up on Super Bowl. Oh, no, you good, C-Tuck. Hey, look, C-Tuck said, hope he ain't clear I was cute or not. C-Tuck is a permanent member of the show. You already know that, bro. I had to tell you that. Well, morning, Elise. Enoch. Girl, Laura. I see Laura in the building. Where you been at, Laura? Wake and Bake crew. The Breakfast crew. The Flow Show fam. We are all in here today. So, y'all, the Diddy documentary, we're going to talk about a lot of different shit today. But let's start off with some good news. The Diddy documentary that 50 Cent put out, I'm looking at it right here. It just crossed 50 million views. So it was a huge success. And I'm sure all the Didiots out there are pissed off. But it is what it is. It was so successful. If you were on the show last week, you heard from Mark Curry that they are doing not only a part 2, but 50 Cent is supposed to be coming with a part 3. Yeah, so it's gonna be a part 3, y'all. Part 1 we saw, part 2 and 3 we waiting on. And I don't know about you, but I heard and I'm really believing that part 2 of this 50 Cent documentary is gonna dive into the Kim Porter situation. If it dives into the Kim Porter situation, 50 Cent can cancel not only Christmas, he can cancel Thanksgiving, he can cancel his own fucking birthday. Because if 50 Cent do a Kim Porter documentary, it's over for Diddy. I know he's trying his hardest. I know he is trying his hardest to not let 50 Cent come out with that, if that's the case. How many of y'all will watch a 50 Cent Kim Porter documentary? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want 50 Cent to cover Kim Porter on part 2 of the Diddy documentary. Yeah, he sent back. Hey, look, he been thinking about suing Netflix for a long time. But hey, look, it don't take that much thought. If he was gonna do it, he would already did it already. He ain't about to sue Netflix. Diddy ass crazy, but he ain't that crazy. First of all, it would be a waste of money that he don't have. And second of all, it would be an automatic loss, and then you create even a bigger enemy. Now Netflix will never want to deal with your ass. So let's look at the list of the top downloaded shit of 2025. The Diddy documentary comes in at number 7. Number 1 is Wednesday. No, we're gonna start from the top. Number 1 was Wednesday, season 2. This should be plugged in. Okay, hold on. Stranger Things, season 5. Number 3, most viewed show on Netflix is Squid Game, season 3. Let's see what else we got. We got Stranger Things, the original season, Monster, the Ed Gein story. I'm not familiar with that. That's number 6. And then at number 7, we have Sean Combs, The Reckoning, brought to you by 50 Cent. Number 8, you have Wednesday season 1, Miss Rachel season 1 for number 9, and last but not least, Stranger Things 2. Damn, that Stranger Things is a monster. The top one, Wednesday season 2, has 124 million views. Stranger Things, 94 million. You go down to Monster, which is 56 million, and Sean Combs, The Reckoning by our guy 50 Cent is 51 million views. So you know Diddy is gonna come with a part. Diddy is definitely coming. I mean, not Diddy. 50 Cent is definitely coming with a part, with a part 2, and now we know a part 3. So let's go. Diddy documentary hits 50 million views as 50 Cent proves doubters wrong. Let's see. Well, the documentary has become Netflix's most successful hip-hop documentary in years. This is from allhiphop.com. Title of the article is Diddy documentary hits 50 million views as 50 Cent proves doubters wrong. Let's get going. So, 50 Cent's Diddy documentary hit 50 million Netflix views, proving critics wrong who called him out for making this controversial series. 50 Cent just proved all his doubters dead wrong. His Netflix documentary about Diddy reached 50 million views worldwide, making it the platform's 7th most watched series in late 2025. The series dropped on December 2nd and immediately sparked massive controversy. The four-part series pulled back the curtain on decades of allegations against the bad boy mogul. Netflix released viewing data showing the documentary crushed expectations with over 50 million global views. Dame Dash and others called 50 Cent a liar about the project. They said he was capping when he announced plans for the documentary series, meaning they thought it wasn't going to come out. The Breakfast Club even questioned whether 50 Cent could deliver on his promise to expose Diddy's alleged crimes, and 50 did it. Yeah, don't forget to like the live as y'all come in here getting this Diddy news, Ray J news, Ice news, and all kind of news. Well, the documentary has become Netflix's most popular documentary, hip-hop documentary in years. It outperformed Eddie Murphy's Being Eddie by nearly 40 million views. Only 6 other series on Netflix performed better during the second half of 2025. Director Alexandria Stapleton crafted a devastating portrait of Combs' alleged behavior. The series featured interviews with former bad boy artists, security guards, and law enforcement officials. The documentary exposed alleged business fraud involving Notorious Big's contracts, Diddy's drug use, his beef with Tupac and Suge Knight, and the abuse of numerous women, including his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Diddy's representative called the documentary a desperate sensationalism designed to capitalize on media attention. They accused Netflix of using private footage without permission, including conversations with Combs' attorney. The streaming giant fired back with a statement rejecting all claim. Netflix said the documentary had no connection to prior projects and that it followed proper legal procedures. They maintained that all footage was obtained through legitimate channels. The series arrived at a crucial moment in Diddy's downfall. Federal prosecutors convicted him on 2 counts of interstate prostitution in July. We all witnessed that. The Bureau of Prisons lists Combs' projected release date, May 2028. So as y'all can see, y'all, we will definitely be getting a part 2 and part 3 off of this uh, major success on 50 Cent on part 1. You can bet your bottom dollar we getting a part 2, and according to Mark Curry, we getting a part 3. Can't wait for that. What's going on, Enoch? How's the hip? But taking a short little break, Grandma Kathy. How's the hip going? How's the new hip, Grandma Kathy? Inquiring minds want to know. What the hell else we got on? So Ray J. Remember, many people was thinking, did Ray J have the Diddy pneumonia, the Diddy pneumonia? He came out saying that Diddy took his manhood, and then the next thing we know, Ray J is in the house with pneumonia. So a lot of people been asking me, what's going on with Ray J? What's going on with Ray J? Finally got an update. This is also from allhiphop.com. It's Ray J is out of the hospital, but his heart is barely functioning. What they done put up in Ray J's ass? No Diddy. Somebody let me know what have they done to Ray J where his heart ain't working now? Y'all know Ray J know all the bones are buried. And now apparently he has 25%. His heart is pumping 25% of his capacity or whatever they saying. All I know is I don't trust anybody that got pneumonia, especially if it's a celebrity. I'm looking at it twice. So this is from allhiphop.com. Ray J out of the hospital, but heart barely functioning is the title of the article. Ray J said his heart is only functioning at 25% after his Vegas hospital stay. But he also announced 25 new dating shows. Ray J walked out of the Las Vegas hospital this week with his heart barely keeping him alive. The R&B singer dropped an update about his condition during a recent video update, where he said his heart is working at 25% capacity after a severe pneumonia and heart pain scare landed him in the hospital on January 6th. And I quote Ray J, "My heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused and stay on the right path, then everything will be all right. So thank you for all your prayers." As he smoked a cigarette in the video. Here's the video right here. Let's see.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's Ray J. We're live right now. We're coming off of a crazy run. I want to thank everybody for praying for me. I was at my heart's only beating like 25%, but as long as I stay focused and stay on the right. Announcements are on the way. The Neutronics Network is back in full effect. I want to thank the Zeus Network for powering us and for bringing this new wave to us. The Tronics Network will be a full dating show network for the next 6 months. We're doing 25 dating shows with the hottest artists out. Start with For the Love of Ray J3. It's powered by Zeus. Tronics Network. It'll be one style of shows, right? And with the right team now and the right infrastructure, this thing's gonna be explosive. Love Cabin 2 is on the way as well, but the Love Cabin reunion that we just shot with Zeus Network is probably one of the most explosive reunions you'll probably ever see. I want to shout out to all the beautiful ladies that's here tonight. We're doing a For the Love of Ray J 3 audition. Also, we're doing a Sheila audition. We're doing, I can't speak on the other shows that we're doing with the other artists until we get the deal closed, but we're almost done. 6 artists are all doing dating shows at one time. And the twist is crazy. You can submit right now to just be a part of it. You can submit to be a part of the boot camp. The Tronics Network, powered by Zeus. And shout out to NBT, Nothing But Content. Shout out WAC 100. They got the new crazy shows coming over there with Blueface. We also support, shout out to Brian at Now That's TV. Like, we support Brian because Brian came from Love and Hip Hop. We still support, of course, the linear networks. We support, of course, VH1, MTV, BET. Most importantly, we love BET. No matter who's running it, we don't know who's in the forefront, but we do know that BET is still somebody that we love and respect. Also, we also respect women's empowerment. There's been a lot of ratchet shows that we've shot, and we're not gonna stop. But we want to balance it out with something with some kind of substance behind it. We do. That's why we want everybody to submit their audition tapes in, and it could be for multiple things: music, TV, dating, acting, scripted, production, directing. It's a full submission. We're gonna give you all the information next week. I just decided to go live because we're just having so much fun. We just shot the Love Cabin reunion, and it was great.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But I also want to shout out to our, I want to say competitors because they're not on the level. But Brian and Tilo and everybody at LSCD, I'm going to give you guys props. I am.
I don't know what's going on with Ray J, man. Everything about the celebrity shit just to be so fake. I wonder who watched them damn shows at this point. Who, if you watching a Ray J, like who is watching a Ray J love show, reality show like that is like, I don't even understand who would be watching it. But he goes from pneumonia to trying to pump all these shows. I really just don't like the celebrity world no more, man. Like, it's just really that old era, that 2005, 10 era. Throw it all away. They just a big disappointment. And if you're watching a damn Ray J love reality show, you need to find some more shit to do with your life. It got to be something else you can do out there besides watch Ray J reality. Lord said he just couldn't get himself together after Moesha. Yeah, Moesha was his peak. Definitely Moesha was Ray J's peak. Sweet Tooth says the whole celebrity world is imploding. It definitely is. The entire celebrity world is imploding as we speak. And it's sad, but it's not sad. At least said, or the sex tape. Yeah. That was his peak too. Let's see what else it goes on to say in this article. Let's continue the article though, y'all. Doctors ran X-rays on Ray J during his hospital stay. Sources close to Ray J said he experienced severe pneumonia coupled with heart pains that required immediate medical attention. This marks Ray J's second major battle with pneumonia in recent years. Back in 2021, he fought off a life-threatening case of COVID pneumonia, which was so severe that he thought he might die. The condition required him to stay in the hospital COVID wing despite testing negative for the virus. His recovery from that illness took several weeks, but he eventually regained full breathing capacity without needing ongoing oxygen support. Despite his heart functioning at a quarter capacity, Ray J's already planning his next business move, launching ambitious slate of dating shows through his Tronics Network partnership with Zeus Network. And now we're starting to realize what Zeus Network is all about too. Zeus Network, I'm gonna start calling that the Diddy Network. If you was at the Diddy parties, the one network we know that will mess with you is the Zeus Network. And a lot of people believe that's because that's what's the guy Lemmy, what they call him Lemmy, and they call him the Timu Diddy. He runs that, and as you know, you see Ray J, Diddy's sons, all these people from the Diddy web get to put their little funky show on Zeus. So we starting to see what the hell Zeus is all about too, the network. I don't support Zeus. Any of y'all got Zeus? I don't watch Zeus. I ain't subscribed to Zeus. None of that. So yeah, that is so for everybody who was asking what the hell was up with Ray J, there it is. Oh, got a special treat for Grandma Kathy today. Grandma Kathy, we got a special news segment just for you. Let me get to it. Grandma Kathy, we got a surprise for you. Come on up to the front. When I saw this news, first person I thought about was Grandma Kathy. And I said, we definitely got to go. There it is. Miss Sweet Tooth already knew. So Grandma Kathy, there we have an arrest in the David situation. We finally have an arrest. So this comes from TMZ. Everybody kind of reported about it, but let's go with TMZ's report. David Friends Neo was arrested for failure to appear as a witness. And for those that don't know, David's friend, a lot of people think that it's been some nasty love triangle with Neo, David, and Celeste, which is ridiculous. But they also believe that Neo was the one who drove the Tesla. If you remember, the Tesla was found and then eventually towed to a tow yard. But the person who drove it to where it was towed from, the private investigator determined that was Neo. For those watching live, you don't know who Neo is. Oh, shoot. There's Neo. That's Neo right there. That is his best friend, what a lot of people were saying. But I believed, and I actually posted him on my social media page, Neo. I was one of the first people to post about Neo. I definitely believe Neo has something to do with this and definitely helped out. I can't believe he's even smiling in his mugshot. Neo is smiling in his mugshot. Can you believe that? We have a underage woman who his best friend is accused of unaliving and hiding the body or whatever. And you got his best friend being arrested for failure to appear, which he's not trying to get justice. And then on top of that, he has the nerve to be smiling in his mugshot. This is his actual mugshot. This is his actual mugshot. Smiling. We got a 14-year-old unalive, chopped up and put in the front of a Tesla, and this idiot right here is smiling. If that don't tell you what the hell we dealing with these sick, Lord says he's a punk. Now, those who say they want David to be arrested, it's coming. You get somebody's right hand man, you gonna get him. That's some sick stuff to be smiling. Yeah, for real. Everybody, all the puff passers, go ahead and puff one and pass one on the fact that this asshole jerk, because I don't want to trigger the algorithm. So those are the best words I can come up with now. So this jerk face, smiling with something horrific like this going on. Yeah, you definitely need to be held accountable. Neo. They have pictures of David with Neo. Very peculiar looking pictures. Pictures with him and Neo like they a couple. And what one of the rumors floating around is that Neo was jealous of David and Celeste, and then when it was time for David to choose who he's loyal to, he chose Neo, and then Neo helped him unalive and discard the body. That's just pure speculation. But one thing I do know is this dude Neo knows what the hell is going on. Grandma Kathy said they won't be smiling when they meet up with Diddy. In the prison. So let's get into this article with this smiling ass. Let's get into the article with this smiling ass MF. All right, okay. A local journalist posted photographs online at the scene of Neo's arrest in Helena, Montana, from Thursday. So this happened on Neo has already been transferred to Los Angeles, according to multiple law enforcement sources in Montana. We're told his trek south began immediately after a Friday morning appearance before the judge. Cops in Montana confirmed they were assisting LAPD's robbery homicide division when they busted Neo. As we reported, they are leading the David investigation. While David remains in the crosshairs of investigators probing the Celeste Rivas murder, one of his friends, a famous streamer, is also in trouble now. David's friend, Neil Langston, was booked into a Montana jail on Thursday on a warrant, according to online records. Now here's one of those questionable pictures. Let's see if I can pull it up, make it bigger. Here's one of those questionable pictures. You tell me what you think. Since he ain't saying that, we can't do nothing but speculate right now. Since David ain't speaking out for himself. But here's one of the pictures right here. As you can see, David has his hand on Neo's waist, and then Neo's hand and David's hand are touching, and David has a shirt that says "Sounds gay." So I don't know what they were trying to put on with this picture, but now with the allegations and all this sadistic, evil shit going on, who knows what this picture was about. But when you got an unalived minor in your trunk of your car, everything looks questionable. Good morning, Grant. Good morning, Anita. Glad you popped in on us on this Monday morning, this cold, freezing, snow-filled Monday morning. Okay, so that's the picture. A rep for Lewis and Clark County Jail, where Neo was locked up, tells TMZ there was an out-of-jurisdiction warrant from Los Angeles for failure to appear as a witness. He's currently being held without a bond. Says here that's interesting because we know there's been a grand jury convened since at least November in the Celeste murder case, and multiple witnesses have already testified. Our sources have told us David is likely to be charged with her murder. Unclear if 23-year-old Neil was being called as a witness in the Rivas case, but his connection to David can't not be ignored. It's documented on social media that David and Neil are friends and they hang out. We broke the story last month. David's day-to-day manager, Robert, testified for days. A TMZ reporter heard him tell his lawyer in the courtroom hallway. Prosecutor Beth Silverman was very pushy as to why he didn't call the police. David said it wasn't his responsibility, and his job was to make sure David's tour kept going. There was also talk in the courtroom hallway. The grand jury could hear more witnesses in 2026. We got more coming up. And here's another picture. Here's another photo of David and Neo. You see David right there holding the phone, and then you see Neo. Well, you just basically see two creeps right now. You see two creeps on your screen. That's Neo and David. Yeah, y'all. Times have changed. Lord said shit's so different since we were kids. Times have changed, man. I don't know what's going on with this youth, man. I don't know where our world is what direction we're going in right now, but it just don't seem like we're going in the right direction. But at the end of the day, there has been an arrest in the David situation. But it ain't the arrest everybody looking for, but I believe it's a step closer to the arrest that everybody's looking for. And I got another question, y'all. Oh, shout out to let me tell y'all some news. shout out to y'all know who liked I always tell y'all the recent celebrities are well-known people who enjoy my content. On Instagram, one of my favorite people in the whole world liked one of my posts, and I think they like more, but I saw one of them. And that favorite person is David Chappelle. David Chappelle actually liked my one of my videos, and amazingly, it's the video talking about Bilal, Will Smith, Jada, and Diddy. You can see right here. I don't know if you can read it. Oh, you see it says it backwards, but right there is David Chappelle. You have to be able to read backwards to see it, but that says David Chappelle, and he liked the video of when I said an indictment is coming down for Will Smith and Jada. Like this video right here. I don't know if you can hear it. These motherfuckers is freaky. Wait, so we got another huge indictment coming in the celebrity world? These motherfuckers is freaky. Now, this comes from the Bilal story with Will, Jada, and Diddy, and more superstars. Bilal, as a matter of fact, the YouTuber who brought a lot of this Bilal information, he is being threatened by Will and Jada or whatever, and I don't like it. Now, if you've been following this story, I got more words from Bilal. Bilal went on Tasha K, aired out Will and Jada's dirty laundry and Diddy, and talked about all the nasty stuff they were doing, incriminating them. He's suing them. Bilal has been a assistant to Will Smith for damn near 40 years, and now he's spilling the beans. Y'all know he had pneumonia, then he got into a car accident, which he believes somebody ran him off the road, and now he is saying he is poised to still sue them, and he got another interview coming, but he is saying that indictment is coming for sure. And what's even crazier, this YouTuber right here named Jamil, he is on YouTube. He has been bringing a lot of this Bilal information. He talked about the pneumonia before a lot of people, and it was confirmed when Bilal called Tasha K. Well, anyway, he's been threatened by Jada and Jaden, the son, for bringing all this out there. This shit is getting crazy. His life getting threatened. Bilal, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna keep you updated. What if I told you? So shout out to Dave Chappelle for liking that video, y'all. I'm telling you, I got a lot of the celebrities who ain't caught up in this mess. They all tapping into my videos. I'm telling you. But when you get the GOAT, Dave Chappelle, that was a moment, y'all. Dave Chappelle is on your boy Flo's page. This was yesterday. David Chappelle, like you're real. Okay, David. Big Dave. That was an honor. That was a big deal. I don't really get too excited about too many celebrities. I'll acknowledge them, but I actually got excited when I seen Dave Chappelle like my content. And that means I must have made Dave Chappelle laugh too. He must have laughed. It's the Flo Show, no filter. Hey, Flo, hope you're doing well. Hey, 64 San Jose, coming in hot. I appreciate it. You just missed us talking about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle liking my content on Instagram. I'm so honored. Told you, a lot of them celebrities who aren't worried about, who obviously ain't got nothing to worry about. That's how you can tell the celebrities who don't have nothing to worry about, because they liking and sharing and reposting my content. If you liking, sharing, and reposting my content, you definitely ain't worried about getting caught up in the Diddy mess. So Dave Chappelle, so we got what? Dave Chappelle, India Arie, Lunel the comedian, Al B. Shore, CeCe Peniston. They got a lot of them. I'm starting to lose count, but it's a lot of celebrities tapping into your boy. So we starting to know who we can say are the celebrities that we can trust versus the ones we can't trust. Ray J ain't never liked none of my content. Hey, Tasha. Good morning, Tasha. Coming through the door. Saying, hey, Flo, like the profile pic. I see y'all coming with your profile pics. For real. Yeah, hey, look. Tasha said, you made it if Chappelle liked it. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I said, Dave Chappelle? Dave Chappelle? Not the Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. I like it. I'm giving the celebrities power to step up. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like the celebrities who aren't down, it's like they are liking and sharing my content just to show the world, like, look, I ain't a part of that freaky shit. And it's almost like it's like the celebrities who maybe for some reason they can't really speak out in the way they want to, but it's like they showing their support by liking my content, because you can't like and share my content and not be a part of the problem, because you ain't gonna want to push my content. As you can see, people like Ray J, I don't see them liking my content. Of course, none of Diddy's people. But like I said, it's a lot of celebrities who, and a lot of times the celebrities that I felt weren't involved in none of that bullshit either. And a lot of them are liking and sharing my content. So now I done had 50 Cent post me. I'll Be Sure posted me. And now I got Dave Chappelle liking my content. And at the beginning of that video, I said, these some freaky motherfuckers. I know that probably made Dave Chappelle laugh. That's probably why he liked the video. Because I said, these are some freaky motherfuckers. Let me see. Wait, so we got another huge indictment coming in the celebrity world? These motherfuckers is freaky. Now, this come from the Bilal story. I think Dave Chappelle, like when I said these motherfuckers is freaky. I'm sure that made him laugh. So yeah, I definitely, but I don't want to get sidetracked. Shout out to Dave Chappelle for liking my content. I appreciate him, and just like I appreciate everybody who shares my content, whether it's my podcast on Apple and Spotify, or it's just my social media content on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Of course, we on YouTube live right now. Gotta shout out YouTube. But y'all, can y'all tell me one thing? What the fuck is going on in Minnesota? What in the world is going on in Minnesota? All these political assholes that want to make everything about politics, when the first person was unalived, or the story that went big with ICE unalived them, everybody got pissed at me. Now, a completely innocent nurse is unalived, and now everybody's screaming and crying. But ICE been doing this shit. How are they getting away with this shit? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Peaceful protests, we might have to remove that peaceful. It might have to just be meet force with force, like, because this shit is getting ridiculous. Let's go over this New York Post article. Minnesota Border Patrol shooting of Alex Jeffrey Pretty sparks rare split in gun rights movement. The fatal shooting of a legally armed anti-ICE protester by federal agents in Minneapolis on Saturday has ripped open a rare and bitter split within the gun rights movement. The killing of Alex Pretty, a 37-year-old ICU nurse at a veterans hospital at that, has a license to conceal and carry, is pitting groups of members demanding investigations and constitutional accountability against others rushing to defend law enforcement. Now, y'all tell me how y'all can watch that video. This guy didn't have his hand on his weapon. His weapon was holstered. All he had was a cell phone, and about 10 ICE agents had him under complete control. They took his weapon from him and began to pistol whip him and fill him up with lead. Now, if you defending it, this ain't about no fucking politics to me. And that's why I hate when they make everything political. Because if I didn't know what the fuck a Democrat or Republican was, I would still know that that was an innocent man who was unalived. And the only thing he was doing was everything that was in the Constitution spelled out. Whatever he could do, he was doing under the guidelines of the Constitution, and he's dead. And then you got these political motherfuckers coming out trying to make it like the guy doing that, the nurse was doing something so wrong that he deserved to be unalived. And y'all make that political. And if somebody say that he should be alive, you take it as it's a political statement. Man, do you see how y'all Democrats and Republicans been acting lately? You think I want to be on either side? If that's y'all thing, that's y'all thing. You know me, I'm a free spirit. If you want to be a Democrat, be a Democrat. You want to be a Republican? If you want to be one, be one. I'm going to do what I want to do. But I hate when somebody comes out and speak on something like this, the political people automatic put you on a side. No. I ain't on nobody's side. I'm on the right side of a human being who sees another human lose their life. Do y'all understand how serious losing your life is? So when I see somebody losing their life and I don't think it was justified, I'm going to speak on it. I don't give a damn about no right or left or liberals or conservative or Republican or Trump or MAGA. I don't give a damn about none of that. Killing somebody don't have nothing to do with politics. To me, it's disgusting that you make somebody's life a political tool, as if I'm saying this because I'm a Democrat or anybody saying it is a liberal. No. We just still have a few people left. It's not a lot of us left, but there's still a few people on this earth that really actually care about human beings and have compassion and understand the ripple effect of not just that nurse losing his life, but I'm sure that nurse had a significant other or children, a mother, a father, a brother, an auntie, a grandma, a cousin, something, a neighbor. He had people who cared about him. And those people will never see him again, all because he was protesting, which is he has a right to do, all because he was carrying a firearm in his holster that he never threatened anybody with, which is also his constitutional right. He followed his rights and he's not here no more. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's foul. That's just foul, man. And the people making it political is why I love being independent. It's disgusting. It's like y'all, it gets to the point where y'all don't even think these lives are real lives. Somebody lose their life and you screaming Democrat, Republican? When a common, regular person like me or you? See, the people standing up and arguing against this don't even fucking realize the people getting killed are people just like me and you. These ain't the politicians. This ain't the ICE people. This is a nurse who probably working his ass off 70 hours a week just to maintain, just like all of us. And then he gets murdered in cold blood. I don't like that, man. And don't put me in no political box because I don't want to be a part. This politics have gone to shit. Don't even flatter these politicians by putting me in a one or the other. No, this whole the political shit we grew up to, my granny and grandma and granddad, when they were voting, it wasn't this shit. I don't like this shit. Don't put me in no political party. I would be shamed of both of them because what's going on now is just a complete and utter circus going on in Minnesota, and somebody need to do something about it. Petty was shot dead holding a cell phone during an immigration enforcement operation after confronting ICE agents during a demonstration. Excuse me. The Department of Homeland Security said Petty violently resisted and that agents feared for their lives, justifying the killing. That claim is being fiercely disputed by the slain protesters' families and critics who say the video contradicts the official account. They had him in complete control. They took his weapon from him. How are you going to kill him after you take the weapon from him and claim that y'all were in danger? And y'all have him outnumbered. It's like 6, 8, 9, 10 of y'all and one of him. Every peaceable Minnesotan has the right to keep and bear arms. Wow, man. This don't make no sense. But you know who has finally said that they're going to have to get the hell out of there. Let's see. Trump says ICE will leave Minneapolis as clashes break out. Now, according to this is the Telegraph. I think this is a Minnesota publication, if I'm not mistaken. Says Trump says ICE will leave Minneapolis as clashes break out. Protesters storm hotel housing federal agents after killing of 37-year-old nurse Alex Preddy. Donald Trump has said immigration and customs enforcement ICE agents will leave Minneapolis after clashes broke out following the shooting. So now after we lost a couple, now they want to get out of there. After we literally lost. What do y'all think about that? Now they talking about they getting out of Minnesota. The U.S. president did not give a timeline for when the withdrawal of federal officers, but promised at some point we will leave. They've done a phenomenal job. The White House is under pressure after the killing of Alex Preddy, a 37-year-old nurse, on Saturday. Mr. Trump twice refused to answer whether the officer who shot Petty had done the right thing. He said, "We're looking and reviewing." The president's measured tone was different to that of his top administration officials who blamed Preddy for his own death, calling him a domestic terrorist and would-be assassin, despite extensive video evidence showing that he posed no threat to the agents. This is some bullshit. Preddy is the second protester to have been killed by federal agents in Minnesota. We all know about Renee. Preddy was just holding the camera and filming agents when he stepped in to help a female protester who had been pushed to the ground. He was then pepper sprayed and bundled to the floor by at least 4 agents. A gun, which he had a license to carry, was removed from his waistband by one of the agents. Within seconds, a gunshot was heard, possibly from his own weapon, being accidentally discharged by the agent who removed it, and then the other agents opening fire. I don't like any shooting. I don't like it. Everybody's stealing my I don't like it. Now Trump saying it. I got everybody saying that. But anyway, Trump haven't gave a timeline, but now he claiming they about to get the hell out of there. They had 2,000 agents that were sent to Minneapolis for targeted arrests, and it's been a fucking circus, and lives have been lost. They better get this shit together. We'll stay tuned and see what the hell happens. But this is some bullshit. Swine.
Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the Flow Show, baby. Giving you these thoughts, views, and opinions, making sure backsides covered, no diddy. Shout out to the Wake and Bakers and the Coffee Crew. From YouTube to Spotify, I love all my subscribers. Can't forget about the trolls in the comments. Thank you for putting extra eyes on the content. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in. Yeah, it's the Flow Show. No filter. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, tap in.
Definitely look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Thank you for being with me on another successful Flow Show No Filter show every Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you check me out on my social media accounts, Flow Daddy Flow, FLODADDY, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And as always, I love y'all. But pray that Kathy get to go home.